Yokoso, 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 arigato gozaimasu. Yes, welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 73 of the Stadia Monday Night Chat. With me, of course, your host, Clive Illenden. Episode 73, not quite at the heady heights of Sounds of Stadia, boys. So if I don't know if you listen to watch Sounds of Stadia, recently they had their 100th episode. So wow. Shout out to the Sounds of Stadia boys. 100 episodes. That is consistency, ladies and gentlemen. That is consistency. Let's give them a cheer. Shout out to Sounds of Stadia. 100 episodes. Well done. As I said, that, ladies and gentlemen, that is consistency. Especially that's, not bad for a show about a platform that was meant to be effectively dead on arrival. So nearly 2 years later, 100 episodes. Yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Anyway, this show, no doubt, we'll get there. We'll get there soon, ladies and gentlemen. Another 6 months at this rate. And I hope that you'll all be there. I hope you'll all be there when I get to 100 episodes as well, and you're going to stay on for that journey. But anyway, back to the show. Let's say there's been some big anticipated games arrived this week, some well-reviewed games, and all of that, all dropping on Stadia this week. But other than the game releases, which after all is the actual bread and butter of a platform, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? That's what it's about, not about everything else. It's about the games. So plenty of that this week. But other than that, it's been fairly quiet Stadia-wise. Although, of course, ladies and gentlemen, interestingly enough, could we see the Pro games for September announced this week? I know. Like it feels like it was only last week, a little while ago. We had the August games announced. But it falls on a funny... here in England, we've got what we call our bank holiday on Monday, so nobody does any work there. Literally, it's bank holiday. Everybody has a day off, unless you work in a shop. And then it's a Tuesday. And they don't normally put out a blog post on a Monday. So could we see the Pro games get announced this week? Because they normally announce it the Tuesday before the beginning of the month, and that would be tomorrow, wouldn't it? So let me know what you think. Anyway, let me know in the chat whether you think we are going to get to see or hear about the Pro games for September, which I can't believe because I've already got a backlog of games anyway. Anyway, we will have, of course, all the latest news, game releases, opinions and chat that you come to expect from the Stadia Monday Night Chat. But before all that, and talking of chat, of course, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you've been playing in the chat. Say hello to everyone. And in fact, we'll see who's in the chat already, because it's always good to see people who are here, prompt, I hate it when my movie starts. I hate it when people come in when the trailers are on. Prompt. Yeah? You should see me in the cinema when people walk in when the trailers are on. Oh, God. It's all part of the mood and anticipation. Anyway, enough of my little foibles. Right. The winner today of the sort of first person in the chat, apart from myself, with Are You Ready? With the reply is Mastar S. So Mastar S wins the I'm first in class, sir. I've got a shiny apple for you. So there we go. Jerome, lovely to see you, sir. He's been playing Division 2, Darkside Detective and Tokyo Olympics. And quite right, hit the likes, exactly. Hello, Scoo. Always excited about today's show. That's great. And he's at work. They're at work there, so that's good. Sednar, lovely to see you. Roger, Dr. Bold, somebody new in the chat, I think, unless you've changed your name. Welcome. Halusko's been playing 32 hours in Grime. You're sucked in, literally, to that game, sir. Christopher Torres, of course. Oh, Cloud Gaming Dad, streamer extraordinaire. Make sure you check out Cloud Gaming Dad. Streams at least 3 times a week. Yeah, that's regular. 3 times a week, eh? Dave. Oh, good old reliable Dave. Lovely to see you, sir. Randy B. Heavy on the Madden 22. Watchdog Legions and Judgment. Division 2 as well. Yes, indeed. I've been watching the Call to Arms on Red Dead Redemption 2 that Cloud Gaming Dad does and the posse puts together, and his great stream of the new DLC, the Black Panther Wakanda DLC on Avengers. There we go. Exactly. Too many games. Stadia, stop it. Stop it. If you think about it, you think about the logic. Hello, Mr. Bayram. How are you, sir? You think about the logic, actually. There are too many games. I know that sounds ridiculous. Imagine if you have GeForce Now and they drop in a bucket load of games every week. It's like you're never gonna play it all. It's like a bargain bucket. You're just gonna have to kind of fester through it until you find something quite interesting. Oh. Anyway, not complaining. Well, I am sort of complaining, aren't I? But I don't mean to be complaining. I'm just saying that sometimes, we forget. So many games, over 200 now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget 200 games, that there's plenty to be going with. Codex in the chat there coming in. Evening, sir. I don't want to leave you out, sir. There we are. You get a little show there. Evening, sir. As for me, I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 5 still. It's quite addictive playing Far Cry 5. It's a bit repetitive in places, but I still enjoy it. It's a bit like, it's a sort of definition of insanity, isn't it? Doing the same thing and hoping you're going to get a different outcome each time. Lord Kensal, of course, every 9 p.m, streaming live every 9 p.m. UK time over on the Lord Kensal channel, is nearing the end of Red Dead Redemption 2. So make sure you check out his stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time. Could be the end game. We could be there on Red Dead Redemption 2 story. I think we're close to the end. Between you and me, right? He was choking up. He was choking up last week. Yeah. He came to me. His eyes were watering. I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah. He was tearing up. It was that emotional last week. Definitely catch that anyway. If you get a chance, 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Lord Kensal Stadia channel. I also jumped into a bit of PUBG for a bit. Now that's changed. There's changes been going on there in PUBG. I don't know why I did it in a West Country accent there. Oi. I seem to be constantly stuck in ranked matches. Don't know if anybody knows about that. Definitely check it out. And of course, it's got that Blackpink tie-in. Do. Little Blackpink reference there for everybody who knows that. And we're going to kill this love. Just check it out on your Just Dance 2020. It's on there, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Andrew. I like what you've done there. Andrew. Strictly speaking, it's ampersand Roo. But I like what you've done there. Andrew. Very clever. No. I'm not. Because I don't play on PC. I'm not a PC gamer. And effectively, it's for people who like PC gaming and want a PC game on the go. And obviously there's a massive market for that. Loads of people love that kind of thing. But I'm quite happy, with Stadia. If I want a game on the go, I've got my lovely little game, sir. Got my lovely little game, sir. Put my phone in that. Bob's your uncle. Bob, yeah. Bob is your father's brother. Play a bit of Stadia, and we are sorted. But I know the Stream Deck is not Stream Deck. Steam Deck. Going to get a Stream Deck. I'm not going to get a Steam Deck. Steam Deck is much anticipated and very, very popular, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, in terms of new releases, ladies and gentlemen, Humankind, of course, we saw Humankind out there. Let's have a little bit of video in the background. Humankind, of course, is released now. I'll be honest, you know, Humankind's not really. Yay! Codex Entertainment. Thank you there for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu. Oh, that's Young Souls. We'll save that one for that. 1 second. Humankind, before I was most rudely interrupted by Young Souls, is not really my thing. You PC nerds. It's not really my thing, strategy games. Maybe I should give it a go, but you know, convince me whether I should have it a go. But let me know whether you've played it, because I know some people are absolutely loving it, and that's really, really cool. But strategy games, I don't know, they just seem a bit evolving. You know, a bit evolving, a bit involving. Going to get quite involved in them, stuff like that, and they require strategy. But let me know if you played it, etc. Strangely enough, also, I've not looked at, as I was talking about up here in the picture, I've not looked at Young Souls either. Again, I love its graphical style and all of that, but I'm not, and I've heard loads of great things from, you know, you guys in the community and stuff like that, and watched a bit of John Scars play it and stuff like that. But I'm not sure a sort of side scroller beat them up is my kind of thing. Given I've got so many other games to be playing and stuff like that. But convince me, ladies and gentlemen, convince me I should get Young Souls. And I might get it. I might give it a go. But, you know, I like the odd side scroller, but as I said, there's so much gaming I've got to do. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, if we get 30 likes, yeah, or another super chat, I'll buy it live on the show. How about that? Yeah, 30 likes or another super chat, and I'll just go and buy it anyway, and I'll test it out. But you know, I'm getting to that point where I'm being a bit more choosy about my games because I've just got so many of them. Which of course reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the likes because I like it. YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content like this. And if you are new here, then yokoso. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, toggling that notification bell, so you know when I go live with content like this, ladies and gentlemen, content like this. Anyway, that video is finished. We're done with that. We're done with that. Good. Right, ladies and gentlemen, to the news. To the news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the news with our obligatory trip to the community Stadia blog. Dave's gone and done it, hasn't he? Dave. Thank you, sir. Right. And Sean with... Right, well, I have to do it now, don't I? I have to do it. Oh, my God. Right, here we go then. Here we go. Let us go. Store. That didn't come up with my... Go to the Stadia store. Got so many... Here we are. Young Souls. Bye. Get rid of my finger just in case the... Oh, let's do it now. We're doing it live. Oh. Oh. Remember the password. The most common account ever. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. He says. I just bought it. Right, we're buying it. Ah, there we are. Right, we're buying it. Yeah, choose. Yeah. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. There we go. Boom, play. We did it. There we go. Right. I hope it's good. I shall definitely be playing that, giving it a go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Jem, lovely to see you there, bud. Everybody. Right, back to where we were, the community blog. The community blog, people. So, of course, as I alluded to there, Madden 22 arrived. Of course, Humankind, which I alluded to earlier, and Young Souls, of which I am, of course, a recent purchaser of it. Yay, Sean. Thank you, sir, for coming in. Yes, with the super chat again. Sean McDonald, much appreciated. Young Souls, of course, of which now I am the proprietor of. I own Young Souls, so I shall be giving that a go. I'll give it a go later today, actually, sirs. I'll certainly do that. Let me know as well, Humankind, what you guys think of that. Of course, that arrived with the finger swiping from Sega and Amplitude Studios. I think it's important to bear in mind that it is a Sega title, albeit with Amplitude Studios there. Sega supporting the platform, always good. Young Souls, the reviews are really good, and I'd certainly, from the community that I've seen people commenting on it, loving it. I just wanted to also feature, so we've got Marvel Avengers, Black Panther, which I talked about earlier, so I'll coming to that later, some DLC for that. And Madden NFL 22. So, by all accounts, Madden 22 is looking really, really nice. Let's have a quick look at the Black Panther. Where is it? Here we are. DLC. So as I say, this arrived this week, and Cloud Gaming Dad, as I said, had been playing some of this, and it seems to be revitalizing Marvel. That's the main thing. So it looks really cool. I really wish I'd bought Marvel Avengers in the sale that we had a little while ago now. That'd be really cool. But it does look like it's sort of revitalizing the whole Marvel Avengers as well, and getting people back interested in it and going back and playing kind of the story levels and things like that. So that's kind of pretty impressive. It does look good, I have to admit. We'll have it there in the background, and you can see. But let me know whether you've got it at all or anything like that. That'd be really interesting. It looks great. I know these are cut scenes, but it looks pretty impressive, if we're honest. So yeah, Black Panther DLC, that arrived. Also, of course, not the only DLC stuff out there. Of course, we've also got, he says, Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online, ladies and gentlemen. More Elder Scrolls content out there. Now, I've never played, even though I've got Elder Scrolls, I've never played it. It was very briefly a pro game, I think, wasn't it? So I must have it from that. But more exciting DLC and content for that. There is a little description of what it's all about from Bethesda. So it's not just, they've got Waking Flame DLC and Update 31. So there's an update as well. Now live on PC and Mac. It's also live on here. Why did they mention Stadia up here? Anyway, the Elder Scroll Online Waking Flame DLC game pack is now live on PC, Mac, and Stadia. And maybe the release also includes free update 31 base game patch. Maybe it's a different base game patch for Stadia. Don't know. But anyway, the thing is, Waking Flame DLC now available on Stadia right now and on PC. And if you've got it on Xbox or PlayStation 4, you're just going to have to wait until September the 8th. So only a week or so. But for Stadia players, of course, maybe I need somebody to walk me through ESO, get me into it or something like that. Maybe that's the best solution with that. But anyway, there you go. Elder Scrolls Online. I just wanted to... Now, we'll come to that. We'll come to Madden in a minute. In other news, which is not community Stadia... Oh, yeah, let's just go back to the Stadia community. Just to mention here, a new YouTube Premium member benefit, 3 months of Stadia Pro. So our friends at YouTube are generous folks. They're offering 3 months of Stadia Pro to YouTube Premium subscribers. Available to new Stadia users. This is funny, right? So this is available to new Stadia users. Fair enough, because that's the point of a marketing exercise, isn't it? To get in new users. Makes sense. And will automatically apply to eligible accounts when they sign up for Stadia. Fair enough. I always like to see, you know, a marketing exercise there to get new people into Stadia and stuff like that. Let's just check out the comments, see any kind of familiar people. Let's go, says Original Penguin. All of that, all very good, yeah. Oh, great. Nice stealth drop, Young Souls. Yeah, always very positive, yeah. Oh, love seeing the new Marvel's Avengers there. Oh, great. All of that. Oh, Jack to Slip. Big week indeed. Loving it. Pengoos. Trying to fight dinosaurs there. And, oh, my favourite contributor to the forum blogs. Classic Rando. Marvin the Paranoid Android here. Why reward the people who've been loyal and kept their subscription through all the nonsense Stadia have thrown at it? No, a far better idea is to reward the people who never joined or those who left with 3 months free if you have a YouTube account. Those who have a current subscription, well, they get nothing. A great lesson in how not to run a company. Right, yeah. Thanks for that, cheery Rando. Always guarantee to cheer up the blog post on a weekly basis. Check it out if you're ever curious. Classic Rando's always in there. I hate to say that the point of marketing is to attract new customers. That is the point. You know. Yeah, it would be nice to reward loyal customers, and in a way we are rewarded on a regular basis. But the point of a marketing exercise in doing a giveaway is to recruit new customers. So, yeah, that is how to run a company. Just saying it, just putting it out there. Anyway, always check out Classic Rando. Always cheery in the comments in the Stadia blog posts on a regular basis. Right, enough of that nonsense. It came, so in other news outside the Stadia community blog, could we be seeing the sequel? Not strictly, it might be a prequel. The sequel to It Came from Outer Space and Ate Our Brains. So this was in an interview with between Stadia Source, who do great little interviews. If you've not, you know, check out Stadia Source, obviously. I'm sure we all do. But you should definitely check out the interviews they do with the developers, because you often get a lot of... That's it. That's exactly Marvin the Paranoid Android. That's what it sounds like, man. That's what it sounds like. Johnny, that's funny coming from Johnny the robot wizard, sir. Oh. Anyway, Stadia Source do great little interviews with the developers, especially the indie developers, and it often really gives a really interesting insight into, you know, developing for Stadia and the reality, not from people on the outside, you know, who are just consumers, but people in the industry who are actually making games for Stadia. And it's just quite interesting to kind of get their feedback and things like that. Now, Triangle Studios have sort of been dropping hints that they're doing a sequel to It Came from it came from space and ate our brains. Typo there, ladies and gentlemen. Typo, Stadia source. It came from space and ate off brains. Lee, I don't think anybody's noticed. Go in there quickly. Lee, Dan, if you're watching, go in there quickly. Correct it. Nobody's going to know. All right. Don't think anybody's noticed. Anyway, great interview. But down here, they ask a really good question. Triangle Studios, here we are. Triangle Studios have recently been dropping some hints on Twitter of more content from the studio coming to Stadia. Is there anything you can share with us? Even just a tiny little tidbit. Well, their response here is, and if you follow Triangle Studios, you would have seen, ladies and gentlemen, they have been dropping some big hints. But it's interesting what they say here. Well, it's probably not that difficult to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I can share that it will be very soon that you'll be able to get a taste of our next title on Stadia. So, title confirmed then. That's what I'd say. Yeah, title confirmed. So I think it's the prequel that they're making. It came from space or something like that, if I seem to remember. But anyway, another game to look forward to. Looks like they're making it. Obviously, they were very happy with It Came From Outer Space. Signed up to deliver another game to Stadia. By all accounts, I mean, they're pretty said as much here, really, in this interview. And if you follow them on Twitter, in many of their Twitter posts, without actually officially saying it. But I think, put your money on it. It's happening, people. It's happening. Anyway, so that's quite good. The other thing as well, Ember, ladies and gentlemen, is going crossplay. Ember is going crossplay, which is quite exciting. So calling all responders, the news is coming in hot. I'll see what they did there, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. See what they did there. The news is coming in hot. Get ready to assemble your crew and fight fires for fun with friends. Say that when you've had a few. Oof. Fight fires for fun with friends on your platform of choice as Ember is officially exploding onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam, and of course Stadia. September the 23rd, ladies and gentlemen. September the 23rd. This is great. So, of course, somebody just asked to clarify here. Crossplay on all platforms. Starry eyes, hot. Crossplay on PlayStation, Xbox, Stadia, and PC. No mention of the Switch there, but crossplay between PlayStation, Xbox, Stadia, and PC. So that's good to see. We talk about the importance of having crossplay, especially for Stadia. And I've mentioned it on the show that the impact of crossplay for Stadia is far greater for Stadia than it is for other platforms, because other platforms have a bigger player base. Even if the game is exclusive to them, they're more likely to get kind of crossplay games and stuff like that. With Stadia, it's massive. So it's great to see that companies not only are adding crossplay, but actually crossplay is being added after the game has been released. So they're updating the game. Stadia's still in the consideration, etc. They're making crossplay available for Stadia. So a bit like the Destiny crossplay that's pending. It's all good stuff. Now, talking of crossplay, or the lack thereof, mentioned it earlier, of course, Madden arrived this week, and that's a game that clearly could do with some crossplay. Although, in fairness, with the AAA games that don't have crossplay, obviously, ideally, it would be amazing if they did. If FIFA has crossplay, NBA has crossplay, those big games like that, if they had crossplay, of course it would be great. But there are massive communities within Stadia that set up Reddits and forums and Discords specifically to play certain games. So there's a Stadia racing Discord where you could just get Formula One races. So I think, in fairness, keep yourself organized. Where there's not crossplay. Of course, it would be great to have crossplay, but get yourself organized. Get on the Discords where there's a Stadia Madden Discord or whatever it is, where there are groups of people who set up communities to play very specific games. So find yourself one of those. If you're moaning about lack of crossplay, find yourself one of those communities, get yourself involved. It's the next best thing other than crossplay. Of course, it would be great if we did have crossplay, but in the meantime, there are, as I say, Discords and stuff and communities within the Stadia set up specifically for certain games, like the Stadia racing community and other things like that. I think there's a FIFA community as well, especially in Europe. So well worth going looking for those. Now, talking of Madden, of course, ladies and gentlemen, talking of Madden, if you want to know how, Madden is looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, looking pretty impressive. Now, if you ever want to know whether a game looks particularly impressive, on Stadia, then you check out Project Storm. That's what you do. You check out Project Storm streams because he puts together really awesome streams of Stadia games and stuff like that. And Madden is no exception. He streams at the best possible quality. And it really gives you an idea of what the game looks like. And to me, it's pretty good. Looks pretty good. Bodes well for FIFA. But we know that EA, so this footage is from Project Storm's live stream of Madden 22. So check out Project Storm, make sure you subscribe, all of that. But yeah, absolutely. Talking of Project Storm, Stadia Revolution is in the house. You should also check out Stadia Revolution and Project Storm's regular show as well at the weekends. But yeah, it bodes well. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty impressive to me. Can't complain. I saw Sunny Cloud playing it as well. But yeah, so as I say, if you're ever curious about what a game actually looks like and you want to see it in the best possible kind of stream or just get an idea of it, always check out Project Storm. His content, his streams, just showing the quality of Stadia and stuff like that are always very, very impressive. I don't know what he's got. He's got some magic sauce in his computers. I think he might have a two PC setup. Of course, if he's just streaming direct from Stadia, then he wouldn't need the two PCs. But if you want to add the overlays and commentary, then obviously two-stream PC setup is the way to go if you want to be that advanced. But anyway, there we go. Stadia Revolution. No problem, Stadia Revolution. It's always a good conversation. The Rev and Storm always have a great conversation on their shows at the weekends. So check them out. It's always a good conversation. Shouting out loads of people today, but that's what the community is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so that's wrong button. That's Madden. Don't panic, Mr. Mandarin. That's Madden. Right. So rumored games. We're going to rumored games now, ladies and gentlemen. We love a rumor. We love a rumor. Saints Row. We seem to be living in a world of reboots, don't we? Remasters and reboots and all of that. Oh, look. Sugoi. Sugoi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yokoso. Anyway. GTA's Drunk Cousin returns. Saints Row is being rebooted. Of course, Saints Row, the collector's edition, of course, is available on Stadia. Still haven't got it. From Deep Silver. Deep Silver, of course, we know supports Stadia and all of that. But it seems Saints Row is being rebooted. The Third Street Saints are back in a whole new game, it says. So this is from Jeff Keighley, who is, of course, promoting Gamescom, which is live on Wednesday night. So there might be some announcements coming up. Probably not for Stadia. But you never know. We might get some announcements from EA and Ubisoft and others and stuff like that. So always worth watching to see what's happening in the gaming world. But they posted this, there was this teaser called Rebooting, which is a reference to a level in Saints 3. And it looks like they're doing this reboot. But I was reading more about it, and it looks like it's not just a remaster. It looks like they're building it from the ground up again. So that's interesting. It's not to say, you know, they're not doing what they're doing to the GTA collection, in which they're sort of remastering some of the stuff, but trying to keep the original look and feel of it, updating some of the graphics. It seems that actually it's more than a reboot. It's actually being rebuilt from the ground up. Maybe I did a good thing not buying the original. They're going to just rebuild it from the ground up. But anyway, not officially announced for Stadia, but it's coming from Deep Silver, the publisher. We know Deep Silver have had a good publishing relationship with Stadia. Well, what I mean, of course, is I don't know they've had a good relationship. What I mean is that they have a relationship, and they, you know, there's loads of games from Deep Silver on Stadia. We've got, of course, Saints Row 3, the original version of it. Or was it remastered? Yeah, that was a remaster, wasn't it? So they're remastering it again. Anyway, so good possibility that it comes to Stadia. Let me know what you think. It'd be interesting to see. So anyway, that is definitely filed in the rumor section. Possible rumor new games coming to Stadia, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it would be interesting to see whether in fact that does come to Stadia or is announced for Stadia. Yeah, it's interesting as well that they're taking the approach to kind of rebuild it from the ground up as well, rather than just do a quick remaster. You know, that's Take-Two's job, isn't it? Quick spit and a polish. Get it out. Publish it. Sell it. And all of that. Anyway, next up, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, talking of that, actually, talking of games and rumoured games that are coming, etc. I was reminded recently by a tweet that somebody put out, just reminding us of all the games that we know are coming, that aren't here yet, but that we know are coming to Stadia. I alluded to it last week. I talked about how we're so quite fixated on what's happening this week forensically. What's happening today? What's happening today? That we kind of forget that there's so much. I talked about how there's almost too many games for me personally to keep up with stuff. And I'm having to be more selective. And I've just added Young Souls to the collection. But there's so many stuff that's sort of we know about that's sort of coming that's kind of is good to look forward to. I'll show you what I mean here. So this was tweeted out by Stadia Spain, Stadia. Massive following they have in Spain. I think it's Spain. Yeah, it's Spain. I'll make it large so you can see. There we go. But look at that. Now, obviously, yeah, client, but loads of those. I know what you're thinking. Loads of those from Ubisoft. Doesn't matter where they're from, does it? It's about the games and are they any good? Doesn't matter if they could all come from the same place. Doesn't matter as long as they're good. Anyway, we've got Darkwood. Remember Darkwood? The creepy one. Set in the forest. It's like a top-down spooky game. And you can only see some of the map where you're walking, like as though you've got a torch. and it just lights up some of the map, and then so you can't necessarily see the beasties in the woods. Anyway, that looked really cool. Of course, Life is Strange, True Colours, Merrick's Market, FIFA 22, of course, Ark. He had to mention Ark, didn't he? Still down to come. Far Cry 6, Riders Republic. So beta versions of that for testing has gone out on the PC. And I know some people in the community have got it and have been testing it and stuff like that, and very positive about it. I think you can still get on the beta to test it out as well. Just Dance 2022, no doubt some more Blackpink in that for me to fight that we're going to kill this love and all of that. Outright Games, of course, with Fast and Furious. The Zorro. We're getting it. Yeah, the Zorro Chronicles from Outright Games, I think it was. Super Animal Royale. Looking forward to that. Another top-down Battle Royale game. Figment 2, of course, sequel to Figment 1, Clive. Yeah, Figment. Farming Simulator 22. I know you're a big fan. I know you're a big fan, people. Mad Streets. Oh, I was watching the... Oh, Mad Streets. I was watching a video of that. Earlier to this evening, I was watching a video for Mad Streets. We got Windjammers 22. Windjammers 2. That was announced ages ago. Chorus. Life is Strange Remastered Collection. I think it's the Life is Strange Remastered Collection is the one that's been knocked into next year, I think. Anyway, Rainbow Six Extraction. Reverse, still coming to Resident Evil, which is a new game, effectively. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, we know is coming next year. Tom Clancy's Defiant, so people have test run that, and by all accounts, that's looking really good. And then a whole host of these Assassin's back catalogue games, Black Flag, Creed 3, Rogue, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 4, Rayman Legends, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Death Carnival. It'll come when it comes, people. Furion Games, they just keep tweeting little teasers. Stop teasing us and release the game already, man. Come on, Furion. Child of Light, another Ubisoft games. And, yes, again, I have to mention it. Can you see it down there? Oh, it's just not quite in the picture. Mafia 2 and 3. Yeah. They are coming, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's becoming a bit of a meme, isn't it? It's coming up a bit of a meme. They are coming. They said they were delayed for COVID reasons, or whether that is the right reasons or not. But they're making excuses for the delay rather than ignoring, not saying anything and saying it's not coming. So it is coming. Don't know what the delay is. Just be patient, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely meant to be coming. So anyway, that's just a handful, plus all the other stuff that, I and other people talk about in terms of rumored games that we, think are fairly certain that are coming. That's a pretty good little kind of sheet of games. It's just when you see all the game logos like that, all laid out, it just kind of reminds you. I mean, that's a nice handful. Nay, I'd say more than a handful, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say that's more than a handful there, if I'm brutally honest. That's what she said. Anyway. Right. Anyway, so let me know what you think. What those games, have you given up on Mafia and all of that kind of stuff? I know Chris in Sounds of Stadia. Oh, it'll make his Christmas if Stadia comes. If Mafia comes. It's coming. We just need to be patient. But there's so much to look forward to. And as I say, we haven't even started playing the Stadia Pro game. The Stadia Pro game, which is guessing what Stadia Pro games will be for September. But anyway. Plus, the other thing to mention out there is Stadia trying to encourage more activity on the Stadia community blog. I used to always go on the Stadia founders blog a lot. Try to see if I can get on top of the leaderboard. I think between me and Rock, we used to sort of play a game to see who could get the most kind of kudos points. But anyway, It seems on the community board, Stadia community board, badges are here on the Stadia community forum. So if you comment like Classic Rando, then you'll get a badge. Hey, Classic, maybe that will cheer him up. Maybe that will cheer him up. Do I get a badge now? I comment every week on the blog post. Can I have a badge? Kudos to you. Not for your kudoses, mate. Welcome to the Stadia community. Thanks for customizing your profile. Thanks for recruiting a Stadia guide. Celebrate your registration anniversary. Yay! Recognizing the superstar mentor. You authored a best response. Hey, look, we're all gamers. We love to game. We love to complete a game. Completed it, mate. We love to get all the badges. So why not game the Stadia community forum, ladies and gentlemen, and get some kudos badges? Clearly, as I say, it's Stadia trying to encourage more activity on the Stadia community forum. And, good for them, ladies and gentlemen, good for them. Because when people get involved and we feel we're kind of connected to Stadia somehow, and it just sort of enhances the community, I think, if you feel like you're getting rewarded. What's interesting is I did actually go on the founder community forum for the first time in ages earlier today, just to comment on there. And now you get badges. These badges aren't just for the founders section. This is for anybody who comments on the Stadia community forum. Even if you are the most miserable, joy-sucking, grumpy sod of the week. I wonder if they have a badge for that. The most joy-sucking, grumpy sod of the week badge. Yeah? A few of them might get handed out. Yeah, check yourself out. Plenty to choose from with those. But yes, especially ones, the ones that have a rant about Stadia lied. That's it. I'm done. I'm fed up with it. Goodbye. I'm finished. Only for them to be back 2 days later. Hey. Yeah, it's not cool. It's never a cool look when you walk out the door, slamming the door behind you with a big dramatic flourish. Doesn't look too cool to then sort of creep sheepishly back in, go, oh, it's me again, They have a place for people like you, ladies and gentlemen. They have a place for people like you. Now, what's it called? Oh, yeah. Reddit. Thank you. I'm here all night. Anyway, let's have a look in the chat. See what you've been saying. Just quickly on the community thing is I posted out there what a great thing, in all seriousness, in the community blog, in the founders section, about what a great thing I thought the community event, the Rainbow Six Siege Stadia staff versus the Stadia community and content creators event was. A lot of people had a lot of fun. A lot of people had fun playing it. A lot of people had fun watching it, getting involved, especially during the Rainbow Six Siege free weekend. It was really great. And when you sort of bring the community together like that, and it's all positive and fun, and also I also mentioned that it'd be good if Stadia themselves got behind big community started initiatives. So like the Summer Community Championship, that was sort of 4 weeks of great activity, culminating in a great final. Loads of people were watching that. With Jem, shout out to Jem, of course, winning the $1,000 at the end. But it'd be good if we do where there are community initiatives put together that bring the community together like that Stadia also kind of get behind that. And it's things like this, things like them, having the Rainbow Six Siege session with the community that are the stepping stones to them sort of supporting many people in the content creator community in terms of when you put on, Super Saturdays or, the summer championship that I talked about. I mean, that would, if we ever do that again, if we do that again, that'd be a great thing if they could sort of get behind it. They don't have to fully sponsor it and anything like that, but just get sort of show some support and things like that. Anyway, let's have a look, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look what you've been saying. Let's have a look what you've been saying. in the chat. I'm going to close that box down. Let's have a look at the chat. Time to go to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Right. Oh, look, see. Gem Bear is in there. And Meg is recognizing that Gem is in the house. I think we need an intervention with Meg. She seems to be thoroughly addicted to Rainbow Six Siege. You should definitely watch her streams. Another shout out to a streamer. Watch Meg play Rainbow Six Siege. I've never seen someone panic so much live on stream. It's hilarious. It's great entertainment. She panics when suddenly they come in, or the little remote device comes in, or she sees somebody. It's absolutely it's hilarious. So definitely check out Meg when she's streaming Rainbow Six Siege. Well worth it. There we are. Look, I'm on Avengers. Add me. You know, see anybody who's playing Avengers. Anthony, if you're in the house. Randy B. Anthony's a massive Avengers fan. Cloud Gaming Dad, of course, as well. So add Randy.B. Hello, hula, hello, Andy. How are you? Crow Rosina, it's fine being late. That's fine. It's fine. Exactly. Storm with the content. We think that Storm has a 380. I am on the verge. I'm about to buy a new PC. Just by the by, I think I'm going to do a live I buy the PC parts. I'm not going to build it. I'm going to get at PC Specialist to build it, but I am going to pick the parts. I might do a live stream of that this week. Let me know if you're interested. Yoshida, and I got a gozaimasu with the lovely teddy bear. Confirmed. He does have a 380. Storm does. Yes, confirmed. We've got it coming in. He does have a 380 in the house. Probably has two 380s. Yeah, apparently said no. So I'm not sure whether it's an actual new game, or as I say, just the game being built from the ground up for next gen consoles and that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm getting my reboots and remasters mixed up. That's the thing. I've read, I don't know whether it is a remaster or a reboot. When we say a reboot, do we mean like rebooting the franchise like they do with movies or series, and they start again and give it a sort of another twist? Or are they rebuilding the exact same game but just, you know, with brand new assets throughout? Or is it closer to a sort of a bog standard remaster, a spit and a polish? Oh, it's heard. I've heard. I saw him KISSING sitting in a tree. Cloud Gaming Dad. Yeah, but check out, Peder. So definitely, I did read somewhere that it was, they're building it from the ground up, which sounds to me more like as you say, a reboot, which would be better if that's the case. Just another take on it. Mr. Bayram says he hated what I played on Riders Republic. Interesting take. I saw Eddie, player one, saying he thought it'd be his next big game. Interesting. Mr. Bayram, what in particular was not your cup of tea? Be curious. Yeah, he's coming in there with, I'm sure I will enjoy. I'm curious what about it you didn't like, because I know there's some things like Trials Rise can be a bit difficult and things like that if it's too complicated like that, but we'll see. I wish Sar would hurry up for the TLLSS. Can't wait to play with the community. Plus, Atgem wants to play as a bear. Exactly. Yeah. Super Animal Royale. I worked that out now. Yes, definitely. With super crossplay. I'm looking forward to see how that actually plays out as a top-down Battle Royale. I think because, you know, anybody who plays PUBG, it's all about hiding. And if you're top down, you can see anyone. But again, I think a bit like Dark Wood, you can only see so far before people come into your sort of vision, as it were. Oh, Lord Vivek, shoot, he's forgotten. He's had, get practicing it. Let us know what it is, you beta for riders. Yeah. Oh, dear. A Mafia remaster would be great. It's coming. It's coming. Wait for it. Ah, here we are. Mr. Bayram says the gameplay was chunky, so it was only a beta there. The snowboarding was my favourite. The graphics are average, but I guess that's because the world is huge and the characters and dialogue is 100% cringe. Are they like, hey man, I'm totally stoked. Wipe out, man, and all that kind of stuff. Cringe. Yeah. Interesting. It is, you know, beta, so maybe there's an opportunity for them to improve the graphics, polish them up and stuff like that. But it's interesting. Ask Google where Lord Kensal Simulator is, please, Clive. I will. I will. What? I will, Mr. Bayram. Yeah, Roger, they normally are announced the last Tuesday of the month, but sometimes when the last Tuesday of the month is the day before, they announce it a few days earlier. That's all I mention it for, because so previously there has been occasions where the first day of the month is literally the Wednesday. Or actually on the Tuesday and things like that. So they sometimes announce them a little bit early. So there's still a chance they could delay it and then announce it on the 31st. But not, you know, sometimes they like a few days. So that's why I was speculating about it. They're not always that predictable though, Stadia in their community, in their blog posts. Nowadays, it used to be regular like clockwork, but I quite like it now. I'm hyped for FC6, Far Cry 6 and FIFA Next Gen. Definitely I'll be into Far Cry 6. I'm having a lot of fun with Far Cry 5 and definitely FIFA as well. Yeah, I mean, you know, not discounting that it could be announced on the 31st, but as I say, historically, occasionally they have, I'm sure, announced them slightly earlier, where the Tuesday, you know, is the day before, just to give people time to sort of get excited, I guess. I don't know. Right. She needs to adjust her clip settings on the microphone. What she needs to do is put a limiter on there, Meg. That's what you need to do. You put a limiter. I'm 100% calm and cool, collected all times. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Cool as a cucumber. Like a silent assassin, she is. Yeah. Deadly. Watch the streams, they're funny. If you do, yeah, I think you use OBS, don't you, Meg? You can add a limiter. That's what I do. Cuts off at 9 decibels, where it just stops your voice from going over 9 decibels. You can still scream, it just doesn't clip. Anyway. What GPU, Clive? Well, I haven't quite decided. That's part of the build. It will probably be an AMD 2070 or something like that. I've got a budget I'm working to, so we'll see what it's like. Yeah, I'm not going to build it. I'm too scared. I've not built a PC before, and if I'm spending, you know, however much it is, $2,000, 1,500 quid or whatever, on a new PC, I'd rather somebody who builds PCs, 10 PCs a day, does it. You know, it's like if I got a new bathroom, I've never really done plumbing before. And I'm going to spend all that money on a new bathroom. I'm not going to try and plumb it in myself until I've had a go at a few other, you know, I practiced on somebody else's. That's my view. If somebody wants me to, you know, build their PC so I can practice, then fine. But I'm a bit of a coward. I did replace the RAM in my current PC. So, you know, that's all part and parcel of it. Jem loved Riders Republic, ladies and gentlemen. Loving it. Yeah, that's right. I'm picking the parts. I have in my mind what it is I want. I've watched some YouTube videos. It's not really for gaming per se. It will be a gaming PC effectively, but I don't really game. I don't play PC games. I play Stadia on my PC. My son plays a lot of PC games, but that's why he's going to get this PC. It's really for content creation, but obviously it will be powerful enough, have its own graphics card, etc., to play PC games if I want it. But the real reason is to get my son off this PC, put this one upstairs, and just upgrade what I have so I can do some better content creation in terms of when I edit my videos and stuff like that. So I've done some research on it. So I have in mind what I roughly want, but we'll pick the parts, and any advice and input will be duly accepted. Thank you, sir. Mr. Bay, oh, I love the Trials games. Some of my favourite pick up and play games. Oh, yeah, it's good. Well, it'll be interesting to see what work they do to it ultimately. Then, Mr. Bayram, isn't it? In between here and now. Oh, bad luck, sir. Codex got the beta invite. He's away. Not his type of thing. I do like a snowboarding game. SSX tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. I used to love SSX tricky. Love that game. I've got a Shaun Ryder snowboarding game for the Wii that you can play on the Wii board. The balance board. So if you remember on the Wii, if you did Wii Fit, which my kids recently got out again. I think I mentioned it before, didn't I? Yeah. But I got Shaun Ryder's sort of snowboarding game, and you can use the balance board for that. And it was great fun. But SSX Tricky was my favourite snowboarding game. Oh, Lord Vivek's struggling. He's not out of the gate. Yeah, look, I always get downlikes when I sort of take the mickey out of people on this show and stuff. And that's the thing. This show, it's about the news. It's about, you know, I always say I like to inform, educate and entertain. And we try to do that. But the entertaining bit is a bit being like a Saturday night show or an American late night chat show, where you have a laugh and you have a bit of a satirical dig at people. And it's all meant to be a bit jolly and fun. But some people, you know, okay, out there, some people have criticised me for having a little jolly at somebody, you know. But then I watch a late night Saturday show and I just think, well, what's the difference between them doing a sort of an amusing monologue and reporting about the news with a bit of satire and the entertainment part of this show? I think they don't quite get it. Not all Stadia shows are the same, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah? I always try to build this show on informing, education, and entertainment. They are the three pillars upon which I work, and I like to think that I'll hit those three pillars, ladies and gentlemen, on a regular basis with my silly voices. Anyway, there we go. Been playing FIFA 22. Is one of you got in with the another beta? God, Mr. Bayram's, he's getting all the early access here. Oh gosh, that seems a bit high. AMD 670. What? Yeah, my budget is limited. I'm not, you know, I'm not made of money. Goalkeepers is fun. I could never get the hang of goalkeepers in FIFA. They always seem to do what they want. A bit random. Oh yeah, buy PC building simulator. Oh my God, my son would love that. My son would love that. His friend built a PC and, you know, he's at high school. He's in his teens. So, you know, he has like a part-time job. So he gets paid like a little bit of money here and there. And so he saved up the money and then like, you know, I thought it was really cool so that every month maybe he could buy another part or something like that. or he sold some other bits, or he salvaged some other bits from something else, until eventually he got all the parts together to build a gaming PC. And I just kind of love that idea of doing jobs around the house that he did. I mean, I think his father is a farmer, so he like collected the eggs or whatever from the hatchery and all that kind of stuff, and got paid a little weekly allowance, saved up the money and bought another part. And slowly, after a few months, had everything he needed to build a gaming PC. And my son, you know, was always talking to him when they're playing PC games together, when he's sitting here playing PC games together, saying, what part are you getting? What part's that? Dad, is that any good? What part's that? Oh, so-and-so's getting such and such, Dad. Is he now? But yeah, so my son would love a PC building simulator game. Exactly. That's where I base it on, you see. Inform, educate, and entertain is the original sort of motto of the BBC. Well, actually, the motto is a nation shall speak unto nation. But yes, the principles of the BBC still is to a certain night. Good night, Clive. Good night, Endeavour. Oh, EA's blocked the PS5 from taking screenshots and videos, even live streaming. Oh my God. I legit can't. Oh, somebody outlawed Vivek. He's having problems launching the beta trial. Oh, they'll know who did it. Oh, cheeky. Don't get him banned, Cloudbusters. Don't get him banned. Come on. Yeah, they'll know. They'll come down. You know what they're like, especially like Sony and stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That's another show, ladies and gentlemen. As ever, always lovely to see you guys in the chat. Always wonderful to have a conversation with you. As I say, let me know, like, have I got all the... Yeah, remember the 5th of November. No, remember. We got loads of games coming up and all of that. Have a wonderful, wonderful show. What show? This is the show. What am I talking about? Have a wonderful, wonderful week, even. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to watch... what are you going to watch? You're going to watch Stadia Rocks, the Rock Show, Rock Reveal Show, before ever hopeful that Stadia will reveal a blog post at roughly 5 p.m. UK time. Always entertaining to watch the Rock Show, Vet Gaming, John Scars, and Ray, of course, on that show as they anticipate and wait for the Stadia community blog. Hope that it arrived, etc. and stuff like that. And don't forget, 9 p.m. UK tomorrow, Lord Kensal, we think, is near concluding Red Dead Redemption 2 story. Hey, everybody, let's do this all again. Same place, same time, next week. Thank you for being here, and see you all around. Goodbye.